That first year that Billy was in prison, they found an old abandoned military academy, which they renovated entirely by themselves, begging, borrowing, and scrounging everywhere they could for money or materials to make it go.
Listen, everybody. We just had a bakery donate 100 loaves of bread.
The entire school was built and owned by the kids, and they governed themselves on the simple philosophy that where there is power, there can never be love, and where there is love, there's no need for power. Knowing that you can't really deal and understand other people until you first understand yourself, every program was based on learning how to cope and understand your own feelings first, in order to understand and relate to other people. This philosophy they carried into everything, from meditation and body awareness exercises, all kinds of dance, even belly dancing, music, band, drill team, arts, crafts, advanced physics, mathematics, psychology, the classics, even into athletics, which they called yoga athletics, from yoga tennis to yoga football and every sport in between. The idea always being that the thrill of participating in the self-discipline one developed while training, preparing, and learning made one a winner for the rest of his life, no matter how well he played or how the temporary contest came out. And so winning and losing or worrying about someone grading your efforts was just not all that important anymore. Growing and having the fun and privilege of doing it, that was everything.
I heard something about taking the grant that was given as part of the deal for Billy Jack's surrender and then building a radio station or a recording studio or something like that.
That's right. They went out and sold their own recordings door to door, and the royalties really helped the school to continue to grow.
At last the day is here, the day we both did fear, to show this love inside, we can no longer hide, just to touch you now, to show you how I've wanted you to want me to give my love, all my love to you.
With some of the royalties, they started an institute for child abuse and children's rights. And in working with these abused and orphaned children, they were stunned to find out what was secretly going on in children's orphanages and juvenile courts, state institution for disturbed and retarded children, children's hospitals, and education in general.
Was that when they started their Nader-type newspaper and magazine, and then began those scorching exposés on government corruption and consumer rip-offs?
That's right. And it was in doing those exposés that our troubles really began.
We've been digging. You remember back in December of '73 when the Interior Department, called in, was it 250 oil executives to work on the fuel allocation, right? So we started digging behind that, and we found out that the oil barons and the White House manipulated the whole energy crisis, including the Israeli war, for just unbelievable profits. It makes the Alaskan pipeline look like kid stuff.
But are you aware what could happen? I mean, that could blow the dome off the Capitol. I mean, we had the FBI, the CIA, the plumbers, the sequel to the plumbers. It'd be a tremendous blow.
You know what they can do? If we don't tell our sources, they can arrest us. Just like that.
He's absolutely right. I mean, it happened. In '72, the LA Times spent $200,000 in legal fees defending their reporters who were subpoenaed to reveal their sources. I mean, that's the LA Times. We don't stand a chance.
They're either going to blow us up altogether, they're just going to close the school down.
I want to do an expose on the IBM ribbon conspiracy.
The fantastic reader response made the kids determined to bring these exposés to a wider public. So they decided to build their own TV station. They put on a 4th of July type fundraising drive, which they called 1984 is Closer Than You Think. And it culminated in the largest drill team and band marathon ever held in this country. Kids came from all over the U.S. and Canada at their own expense. And every day and night, the donated Coliseum was filled. Just pull it down. Hurry up. You're on next.
Wanting to love you, not wanting you to know I love you. Oh, I love you.
Was that before or after Billy got out of prison?
No, it was just before. I remember because Ford had just shocked the nation by pardoning Nixon and agreeing to let him destroy the tapes. We were all so angry at the way politicians at every level of government constantly use television to lie, con, and manipulate people.
Oh, I know. I covered a candidate in California once who had campaign contributions from the oil companies. Would you believe he dared to advertise himself as the one the oil companies feared the most?
That's right, and because of things like that, the kids decided to fight fire with fire before it was too late. Well, I mean, look at how they packaged Nixon as the law and order candidate who would bind the nation's wounds and bring us all together.
Well, we all bought it.
That's right. So the kids decided to use television to fight television before it was too late. And they took their investigations being done in the magazines right into the streets, where the public could see for themselves the secret deals and rip-offs, right where they were happening.
So in other words, Miss Childs, you missed one payment while you were in the hospital.
No, I missed 3 payments. I was behind before I went into the hospital.
Okay, so you missed 3 payments, and then they repossessed your furniture.
If you went to make up the payments, you had found that they destroyed your furniture and repossessed it. And now they refuse to refund the money to you, on which you had paid on it 2 years before they repossessed it.
Now, is that correct?
Honey, that's correct.
23 years in this town doing a hell of a job, just following orders, and because of one crazy nigger, I'm dead.
It's not the woman. It's that school and their TV station.
I think the manager's going to come out and get on camera, too.
Okay, all right.
Excuse me. We think as assistant manager that we should have the store side of the story so that we could have all of the viewpoints presented fairly. May we have a comment?
No comment.
We were just trying to be fair, sir. We tried.
Hello? Yes, sir. Just a minute, please. Telephone, Mr. Bromner. It's the home office.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, sir. It's a tough situation. Right. Well, I just went according to the manual, sir. Right away. Replace the old lady's furniture.
With used furniture?
With brand new. It just hit the wire services. Those crazy, lousy kids. What did they think? I wanted to take the old lady's furniture?
It was shortly after that that they started bugging our phones and the FBI started making mysterious and routine calls to the school, pretending that it was for clearances for the federal grants that the government had been giving us ever since Billy Jack surrendered. This is our one-to-one type therapy. Almost all of it's done by lay therapists. Our kid's here at the school.
Was the boy born without his hand?
No, his father cut it off in a fit of rage. It's a horrible history of torture. All of our professional staff has pretty much given up on him. Only Carol refuses to take no for an answer.
Oh, you don't really think she'll succeed. You obviously don't know Carol.
Okay, tough monkey. Time to shower up for the press. Go ahead. You're just a couple of hours away from freedom. Go ahead, give me one of those fancy kicks. Now, Indian Buck, move out.